Okay, so now we're going to look at changing to a percentage. So here I've got 35 over 50, which is a fraction. Okay, to change this to a percentage is out of 100. So the first one here then, if we multiply this by 2, this 50, I end up with 100. So what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So if I multiply this also by 2, I get 70 over 100. So therefore, this is now effectively my percentage, so that is 70%. Down to the next one then, I've got 17 over 25. Again, I need to turn this somehow into a percentage over 100. So if I multiply the bottom number by 4, I end up with 100. What I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 17 times by 4, that gives me 68. So that is 68%. Down the bottom then, I've got 18 over 40. 40 doesn't go into 100, so now I might have to divide first. If I divide 40 by 2, I end up with 20. So 40 divided by 2, well, that gives me 20. Again, what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 18 divided by 2, that gives me 9. So now I've got 9 over 20. I know that 20 does go into 100. So if I times that by 5, that 20 by 5, I get 100. So times by 5, that gives me 100. So if I times the top by 5, that gives me 45. So I've got 45 over 100. So therefore, that is 45%. So 18 over 40 as a percentage is 45%. Looking at this then in some sort of real life scenario, Harry scored 50 out of 80 in his test. What was his percentage score? Well, let's write out our sum first. So 50 out of a possible 80 marks. Again, 80 doesn't really go nicely into 100, so we're going to have to go backwards to go forwards. So if I divide 80 by 4, I'm going to get 20. What I did to the bottom, I must do to the top. So I'm going to divide the 50 by 4, and I'm going to get 12.5. 20 does go into 100 if I multiply it 5 times. So again, times by 5, that gives me 100. So now I'm going to do 12.5 times by 5. Well, 5 times 12 is 60. 5 times 0.5 is 2.5. So therefore, this is 62.5. So Harry got 62.5% as a percentage mark for his test. Ben scored 17 out of 28. What his percentage score? Let's have a look now how we can do this with a calculator. 17 out of 28. To do this, we're going to be dividing 17 by the maximum possible score equals 0.6714. To turn that into a percentage, all I need to do then is multiply that by 100 equals 60.71%, 61% to the nearest whole integer. To run through that again, so we take his score, 17, we divide it by his maximum score, it could have possibly got 28, and we multiply that by 100 equals 60.71, 61 to the nearest whole number. In Year 8 then there are 186 students. 103 of them are girls. What percentage of the year group then are girls? Back to our calculator. We know then that there are 103 girls in the year group. There are 186 in total. So my sum then is the 103 girls divided by the 186 possible people in the year group. And we're going to multiply that by 100 to turn it into percentage. And we got 55.37. So as a percentage of the year group, 55% of them are girls. Run through that again. We've got 103 girls in the year group, 186 in the year group in total. So it's 103 divided by 186. Multiply that by 100 to turn it into percentage, equals 55.37. 55% of the year group are girls.